Alrighty, welcome back everyone. It is LaughNgamez here. I'm back with another Starcraft 2 1 versus 1 replay cast. This is my first video in a little bit. For those of you that don't follow too closely anyway, I had jaw surgery 3 weeks ago, so this video is kind of a test in regards to how well I can talk, but I figure it's going to be good for me anyway. I've come a long way from basically just being able to mumble and groan the first couple days after my surgery. So, well, not groan, more like grunt, I guess. But anyway, back to casting these pro bots. Definitely missed it a lot. And in the bottom left, we have got a bot I don't believe I've cast before, a new one, but a bot author recommended replay. It's Xena. And taking on Xena, it's going to be SharkBot Test. Big fan of the SharkBot. And so a TVP, but more importantly, a bot versus bot match. Looks like Xena's having a bit of a fail in regards to not actually attacking the probe until it kills the probe, until it killed the SCV. That's very interesting. I wonder if there's like a glitch in commands there or something in which, if I had to guess off the top of my head, maybe that SCV was assigned to like try and build the barracks but then also follow the probe. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see as this game's going to develop. SharkBot goes for a very quick Nexus of all things. And yeah, we'll see where this game's going to go. But if you enjoy these pro bots, hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try and get 21 likes on this video. And if you enjoy the content, subscribe, consider joining the Discord, and if you really want to go the extra step and support the channel, consider becoming a YouTube member. I think there's currently 8 of you guys who are supporting the channel, and it does go a long way to helping me carve out the time to do these videos. I'm also going to try and stream a little bit in the future too, so yeah, join the Discord, leave a comment down below, more bots, all that good stuff. If you think I should take a little bit longer before I do more of these commentaries, like let my mouth heal a little bit more, I've got a little bit of extra metal in my mouth, some extra hooks, because I got elastics that are out while I'm casting this, but yeah, let me know. I appreciate all that honest feedback and everything, but I don't think it's too noticeable while I'm casting. I mean, I've been casting the past 2 years with braces. I imagine I'll sound a little bit different when I get those off. But we're on Infestation Station. The past couple minutes have been fairly passive. And we'll just see how things develop. The economically definitely in the hands of the Protoss bot right now, though. Ahead on workers, of course. Protoss is always a little bit ahead on workers of Terran. But I think SharkBot's just a little bit more than usual. That being said, Xena isn't completely falling flat in the macro department. Going for a lot of gas. Looking almost like a battlecruiser build or something. Like, Xena is building up a lot of gas. And there's a starport building, nothing out of the factory. So this makes me think we're going to see a fusion core or something. There it is. Boom, I called it. If I know one build, it's a battlecruiser build. I do this sort of thing on ladder all the time. I killed the same Zerg twice on ladder last night with battlecruisers, and it was fantastic. But anyway, SharkBot gonna have a tall test in order to deal with the battlecruiser. They're one of those units, like they're either dealt with or they're not, and as you kind of need the critical mass of units to deal with them. Now, an Oracle's on the way for SharkBot, so of course there's always the potential that this bot can get some damage done. But we'll see. There's a decent number of Marines out for Xena. Of course, there's going to be that battlecruiser on the way soon. SharkBot says, my spidey senses are tingling, and it's not just going to be one starport battlecruiser. Xena is cutting all the things, not a single factory unit being made. And yeah, double battlecruiser. Lots of gas been mined so far. We'll see if Yamato Cannon gets researched or not. Third base going up for SharkBot. If we take a look at the APM here, SharkBot definitely the leader, but That is not indicative of skill at all. Anyway, I got BM'd on the ladder actually the other night. Now that I've been playing a bit more Starcraft the past couple days, someone was like, "Ah, I lost to a guy with 140 APM." I'm like, "Yeah, exactly. You lost to a guy with 140 APM, buddy. You know, it's not everything." Okay, so we do have Yamato Cannon start. Interesting choice in the build. I guess the bot just wanted to get that extra battlecruiser on the way before it did. I have a feeling it could have started this and afforded both BCs anyway, but I'm not too sure. Anyway, Xena now can teleport this battlecruiser or float it across the map. 4 gates on the way for SharkBot. Twilight Council on the way as well. We've got a very greedy third going up for the Terran. Placing that on location, Terran the most risky race when it comes to building your base on location, as it does have that safety floating mechanic you can use. So Xena feeling confident. We see more and more battle cruisers on the way. A Hellion now on the way, interestingly enough. It's funny how Xena's like, yes, now I will make 1 Hellion. That's what I need. 1 Hellion and 3 battle cruisers. Worker-wise, Xena is actually at a pretty good number right now compared to SharkBot. SharkBot got up to 3rd base relatively quickly, but it's not exactly cramming out workers like it definitely could be doing, actually. Stopping at 55, when it's got the resources, it could definitely make a few more. It just seems to be in unit-making mode right now. Okay, we have got... yeah. Blink on the way. Lots of observers out. Lots of stalkers being produced. 20 stalkers versus 3 battlecruisers. I definitely put the money on the stalkers right now, but Xena's going to try for it. Move across the map. If the battlecruiser's Yamato Cannon, that's 3 guaranteed kills. We'll see if SharkBot can just pounce on top of this army or not. It doesn't have blink, so there we go. 2 Yamato Cannons going down. 2 dead stalkers. Hallucinated Archon gets popped by SharkBot. And if I recall, there is actually no way for a bot to tell that a unit is a hallucination. And so they're actually a lot more effective in bot matches. The only way that you can really tell is if you calculated how much HP a unit had after it took damage. So a bot can tell when something's hallucinated once it's taken damage, but if it doesn't do that, obviously, if it doesn't attack the unit, it can't tell. So that's actually a big factor. Now let's see, the battlecruisers moving forward. However, blink is already done, so these stalkers can just blink away. The BCs can blink away too. Yamato Cannon going down. Stalkers cannot dodge that with blink. SCVs coming forward to aid the battlecruisers, but Xena has just got to retreat on home, repair these battlecruisers up, and we'll see. 28 stalkers, 5 battlecruisers. Yamato Cannon is being used effectively, but other than that, I don't see a lot of stalkers dying. These BCs can scrap, but the 3rd base is going to go down. As SharkBot said, it's time for your destruction. And Xena is having a bit of a hard time. Yamato Cannon's going to continuously go down, of course, as this number grows, as the SCVs repair all of this. It will be looking better for Xena, but a lot of mining has been shut down right now, and it's literally just pulled all the SCVs. Every single SCV has been pulled for repair, so it's actually going to run out of resources with this. Now, the battlecruiser count is pretty darn high. Ship weapons just finished up, so they're going to cut through those stalkers extra quick. As the Yamato Cannon finishes, that'll look better and better, but we do see these SCVs really need to get back to mining, but every time a battlecruiser gets injured, Xena is pulling them right back to the front. Thank gosh for mules. The only thing that's giving Xena any income at all. Let's see. SharkBot still on 3 bases, getting up Fleet Beacon. So it's 3 base to 3, as Xena did get up a 4th base at some point. SCVs now have gone back to mining. We can potentially see some more BCs get made. Gases are slowly being resaturated. More and more Yamato Cannons going down. The stalker count has actually greatly been whittled down. And the BCs are looking pretty good for Xena right now. Okay, a Tempest is on the way now, so that's going to change things up, but of course they're vulnerable to Yamato Cannon too, and army supplies fairly even. Not good for the Protoss when you're going to get Yamato Cannon a bunch. And the BCs can straight up just fight the Stalkers at this point, so the Stalkers running across the map actually. The BCs can go home to potentially deal with this, but of course AI doing AI things, it's not always that simple. Some battlecruisers kind of trying to chase these Stalkers. Xena saying run away. SharkBot saying come on back. A bit of banter between these bot authors. Battlecruiser teleports out when it gets injured. Very easy mechanic to make use of. More and more BCs being produced. A lack of anti-air though for the blue bot, and I think Xena might actually take this one. There's the Tempest, but it's just one Tempest. And of course these BCs, they can teleport out when they get injured. Now pushing in just one BC at a time won't be effective, but there it is. More Yamato cannons going down. Let's see. Most of these are on cooldown, but they're getting used as soon as they're off cooldown, targeting the units that provide anti-air. This one BC gonna have to teleport out pretty darn soon. It's getting injured. I wonder where the threshold is for those. Definitely a little lower than some of the other bots for Xena. And this one's actually not retreating. It's dumping its Yamato cannon. Will it retreat then? Yes, it does, but it does go down. So we do see a slight flaw there in Xena, but interesting priority. The fact that it doesn't just retreat no matter what, it wants to use that Yamato cannon and then retreat. So I'm kind of curious on the priority of the programming there for the Xena battlecruisers. Anyway, the BC is getting some work done at the third base. This BC getting shot at by the Tempest, but there's so many and they can always just be teleported back and repaired, assuming they actually do. This guy's down to 100 HP though. It's not teleporting away. There it goes. So a bit of a flaw there, but now the BC is trying to chase these Tempests down. Another one of these getting injured, but look at this. This Tempest running for its dear life. That one gets shot. It teleports out. Thankfully, Tempests shoot pretty slowly. More and more BCs flying around. This one kind of gets caught between some of these battlecruisers. Reaches a shield battery, but does go down. Battlecruisers all over the map. Still 10 in total. Yamato cannons just annihilating the Stalkers. I wonder how many Stalkers have died to Yamato cannon. Take a guess, ladies and gentlemen. How many Stalkers have died so far this game? I want to say it's probably like 48. 58. Darn, off by 10. Anyway, DC's chasing the one Tempest, but the unit production really isn't there for SharkBot. It's got a great economy, better than that of Xena after that earlier attack. But I think the Terran bot has done this. The sort of newcomer bot, looking pretty darn good. Interestingly enough, the BCs aren't actually shooting all the time, so there's some command issuing there that isn't quite effective. If we went back just a second, we'd have seen it. Probes were flying under the BCs weren't shooting, so I don't actually know why that was the case. Because the BCs can definitely shoot while moving, so... Alright, BC's catching that one Tempest, and battlecruiser does go down. This Tempest has killed off one, but the problem is there is a 12, and that number is still growing. Stargate gonna go down. Yamato cannon hitting that carrier, almost kills it. Sure there'll be more where that came from. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this cast, you want to see more of these, I can get back into the groove of casting. Hit that like button. Leave a comment down below. More bots. I'm pretty sure this one's over. I do enjoy the micro on this Tempest. Good control on it, unfortunately. There's just too many battlecruisers and they're not really dying as they can just teleport out. The Nexus now being targeted. There we go. Battlecruiser teleports out and it's just a constant stream across the map. Xena says nope. These BCs can try and catch this Tempest. I mean, it might never happen, but eventually the base of SharkBot will die. Oh, poor Stalkers, just being warped in just to be Yamato cannon. Is there a Yamato cannon? There is, but they're actually not using it on the Tempest. SharkBot showing a lot of redundancy here. Like, it's not just melting. Even though it's lost its main and its natural base, it's still making units. It's trying to get its production back online. Storm goes down on one of those battle cruisers. Yamato cannon then follows that up. So this BC, rather injured, could potentially die, but High Templar, while they can attack, I don't believe they can actually attack there. with their little basic attack. Otherwise, that High Templar could kill that VC. VC's killing everything, teleporting back. The injured survive. And that is going to be all.